Hello and welcome online degree completion students at Hamlin. Welcome to this summer term advising video. This is going out to students who are currently enrolled in the program. I'm going to create a separate email that will go out to new students who will be starting this summer, but I didn't want to have you all sit through a bunch of information that you already know. So I'm going to try to um, condense a ton of information, do this quickly. I'm going to talk fast, but you can always go back and look at the video or take a look at the PowerPoint presentation that I'll attach if you miss something that I'm talking about. First off, I just want to say I hope you're all doing well. It looks, fingers crossed, like the end is in sight for this pandemic. I know things aren't going to be normal for quite some time, but I hope we can get close to that soon. Um, these have been challenging times for everybody, you guys especially, that you are taking classes on top of working and taking care of kids and parents and being caregivers for other family members. I know you've got a lot going on, but um, you're doing the work, so please keep it up. We, as of today, have 6 graduates from the ODC program, um, which is so exciting. In just 2 short years, 6 graduates now have completed the program, and you will be there soon someday. Just with your dedication and perseverance, it's going to pay off, and you're going to finish up your degree. I promise you. And part of getting you there is relying on me, Kelly, your advisor, to help you along the way. Just please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you're having any problems. You also have to remember to keep your instructors in the loop. They are great and awesome and are more than willing to work with you if you have a late assignment or a late post. But again, you need to let them know what's going on. They can't help if they don't know what's going on. So this video is mainly about getting you registered for summer term 2021, which begins on Monday, May 3rd. So I'm going to provide a quick overview of a few things, including the Hamlin plan, degree requirements, just some nuts and bolts about the program. And then I'll follow up with each of you individually. I'll start with an email, and we'll talk through your particular situation. I'll see how you're progressing through the program, what requirements you have left to complete, and then lay out some options for you for a course schedule for summer term. Please keep in mind that this video is only the start of a conversation, and that I plan that we're going to go back and forth. But again, I want to hear how things are going, how you're juggling the demands between work and family and school. And we can continue this conversation by email. You can do a Zoom call, a Google Hangout, or a phone call, whatever you prefer. Next, financial aid. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because, frankly, your award for the entire academic year has already been awarded. So if you have any questions about where you're at with your financial aid, with grants and loans, please contact this office directly, and they should be able to help you out. Say goodbye to Piperline. Say hello to Workday. I sent an email on March 9th about changes coming to Piperline. This is a big deal. It's going to be a big change for Hamlin and for students and for staff, for everybody, because Piperline is going away as we move to a new system called Workday, where all of your needs will be taken care of. Access in Workday for students is going to start on March 22nd, so that's coming up. In the meantime, you're going to be able to access all of the same old stuff you were able to access in Piperline. Things in like your student transcript, your degree evaluation, which is a great tool that you can use to see exactly where you're at on your path to graduation, what you have left to complete into financial aid. There'll be some training documents coming out about Workday, but I will be there to help you to navigate that. The nice thing for our online students is that you don't actually register yourself. I take care of that, so it's our students in our traditional program have a lot of learning to do about how to register themselves in Workday, but you won't have to worry about that, so that's good. If you're having some problems getting locked out of your accounts, either your email account or your Piperline account or what will be your Workday account, please contact our central service desk and they'll be able to reset your PIN for you. All right, just a reminder about how the ODC calendar works. So we have 3 16-week terms each year, and each of those terms is then divided into 2 8-week sessions. So each class is just 8 weeks long. Here is the calendar on the left side. You can see for the rest of the 2020-21 academic year, we're in session 2 of spring right now, and that's going to be finishing up on April 23rd. As I mentioned, session 1 of summer term starts on May 3rd and runs through June 25th. Session 2 starts on June 28th and runs to August 20th. And then on the right side of this screen, you will see the entire 2021-2022 academic calendar. And it just lays out how all of those terms are going to be going down. A brief little history. So the Hamlin Plan, whether you're a psychology student or a business student, is made up of 128 credits. You're going to be taking courses, mainly courses within your major, and then the other courses that you'll be taking are courses within the Hamlin Plan requirements. The Hamlin Plan also is what we call our general education requirements. And then any additional courses that you take will be just sort of electives to get you to a breadth of study, up to that 128 max that we're looking at. Academic performance. So grades are not the be-all and end-all, but they are the way that the university measures your success. And so for that, we are looking for students to have a passing grade of at least C- or better in courses within your major. If it's below a C- for a course in your major, you're going to have to retake that class. For courses outside of your major, so like for those Hamlin Plan courses and those other elective courses, a D- is still considered a passing class. So just keep those two things in mind depending on what classes you're taking. Dropping a course, you have up to the first week after a class starts in the ODC to drop a class without any penalty or owing anything as far as tuition. You can withdraw from a class at the end of the 6th week. And then finally, academic probation. At the end of each term, the Student Academic Progress Committee meets to take a look at how students are doing in that particular term. Students who receive a 1.7 or less for that in that term, or students who drop below a 2.0 overall GPA are going to be looked at and flagged for academic probation. I do want to keep in mind that just because you're being put on academic probation does not mean that you're being punished. It really is a way of us developing a plan to help you become successful and get your grades back up in the program. Full-time or part-time, just important things to consider, mainly because it affects financial aid. If you have questions about that, again, you should contact Lynette Wall. I usually assume students want to be full-time, taking 3 or 4 credits per term when I submit some options for you. And here is what you've been waiting for, the course list, the schedule of courses for summer term 2021 in the ODC program. So session 1, we're offering those 5 courses, the TSEM, which is really geared for students just starting in the program, whether starting new in the summer or some of you started midway through spring and you'll be taking the transfer seminar. We have that cognitive neuroscience internship with seminar, which is a required course in the management program. Accounting 2, which the prereq is Accounting 1, and I know some of you are in that course now and would just move on to Accounting 2. And then Statistics. And Statistics is an important class because it's required for both business and psychology students. Then Session 2, we're offering Research Methods in Psychology, a required course for our psych students. Introduction to Business Analytics, again, a required course for students in our business program. And then the Business Law course, which is a management elective. So these are the ODC 8-week courses. In addition, because of an alignment with calendars in the summer, there's a unique and rare opportunity for you, our ODC students, to have the option of taking a course or two in our traditional summer schedule. And those are 4-week-long accelerated courses. We've had a few students do that last summer. I will throw that in as an option if I think it's something that might work for you when I email you individually. That's really it. So advising weeks over the next 2 weeks, I'd like to reach out to all of you and get some back and forth going, schedule a call, whatever, to figure out exactly what you want to take for summer. And then I'd like to get everyone registered no later than April 9th. That's a Friday. That still gives you about 3 weeks to order any textbooks that you might need, make sure your financial aid is in place, and then get ready to start when class begins on May 3rd. That's it. I hope you're all doing well, and I really look forward to connecting with each of you individually and just hearing how it's going. All right, everybody, take care.